Have you ever looked at a pattern and thought, oh, that's my bust size, but I know I'm going to need to extend the waist a little bit to fit me? That's often what happens to me. So I'm going to see if that's something I can help you with, how I rectify this problem. I've looked at the measurements on here. They're all in centimetres. I generally work in inches. So I've worked out that this is a 34-inch bust pattern. The waist measures 26.5 inches or 67 centimetres, and the hips are 36 inches or 92 centimetres. My waist isn't 26.5. I've just done a little check and my waist measures more like 29.5 inches. So I need to extend the waist on this pattern by 3 inches. I've looked at the pattern pieces and they haven't been cut out. It's all brand new. So I thought, great, this means I can use the perimeter around the edge of the pattern to add on a bit before I cut it out. I'm working out which pieces I need to do this extra bit on. There'll be the bodice back, the bodice front. The facings will be okay because that's where my bust is okay. And then I need to look at the skirt pieces to add on to that as well. This is a halter neck dress pattern, but it'd be the same on just a regular pattern with sleeves or a sleeveless one, because I've got the armhole here and I always sort of generalise that that's where the bust line fits about right, and this is the waist down here. So this is where I need to add a bit on. So I need to add on 3 inches, but there's 4 side seams. So I need to divide that 3 inches by 4. So really simple, half is 1.5 inches, and then half of that is 6/8 of an inch. So what I'm going to do is add 6/8 of an inch to this side seam. So there's my 6/8 of an inch there. And then what I'll do, because I know that the armhole bit is pretty much okay, it's a bit further down that I need to add on this. So I've got my 6/8 of an inch line here. Do a little line across here like that. Draw that in. So that's the front bodice. So this is the back bodice piece. Bearing in mind it's a halter neck dress, so there's not the rest of the bodice, but again it works pretty much the same. So I want to add on 6/8 of an inch at the bottom here. And draw that line in for the bodice. And I know the top is about the right size for me. So I'll pop a ruler along there and draw this line in. So that'll be my extra that I need to fit my waist that's not the same size as this pattern. So I've got the skirt back here. That's the centre back where the zip will go. I'm going to add to the side seam. So 6/8 of an inch to accommodate my larger waist. And because it's a skirt piece, I will do this extra all the way down. Pop my ruler here just to make that all those lines join up. Here's the skirt front. So again, work out where the centre front is and add to the side seam. I had to do a bit of cutting and sticking to extend this. There wasn't quite enough tissue paper, but I have marked on the extra 6/8 of an inch that I need on this side seam. I've been cutting out all the pattern pieces, and this is the bodice back. There's a bit extra on the side there. And then I got to the back face and I thought, oh, hang on a minute, I'm going to need to add a little bit to this as well. So to do that, I will place the facing piece over, just matching up the original black lines, and I can see here the extra bit that I've added on. So I'll add that little bit onto my back facing, and then that will fit just great when I get to that point. I've also got the front facing with the same. If I match that up, match those pattern lines up, and there's a little bit extra on here, so I'll add that on as well. That matches okay here. I'm just wondering what's going on with these notches. I'm sure when I get to making it up, it'll all make sense. Oh, it's all a big jigsaw puzzle, isn't it, doing sewing?